I apologize if the quality for this mic isn't all that great, but I wanted to rant and ramble about the events that have happened to me in this year in 2016. With the new year almost here, the time right now is 5:11 p.m. and I actually intended on making a video for this, but I was actually having videos with my camcorder. I'm really hoping to get a better quality camera in the future so I can produce better videos for you guys. So the new year, I don't even know where to begin because of all of that has happened. The good, the bad, and there's been a lot of good and bad, and I've learned from all of it. I think mostly with my friends and how, there was a lot of misunderstandings, burned bridges, and betrayals as well. And, at the time it really hurt, really hurt. And I wish that I could have done things differently or said things differently. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You just move on and you live and learn. I learned also that just because you have a decent conversation with someone doesn't exactly mean that you're friends. Or even if you're spending time with that person and you're having a good time and everything, that doesn't really mean anything either. Friendship is built on trust, honesty, and loyalty. And these are all things that have to be earned, that that you need to work for. And it's not one-sided either. Both of you need to work together, in building a decent friendship. And it takes a lot more than just having a good conversation with someone or spending time with that person. Now maybe this might be different for you guys, but in my experience I've had plenty of friends where, I spent time with them, we're alright, and then, once money gets involved, like they ask me for a few favors, and I'm like, okay, sure, and then they promise that they're going to pay me back, and I question them about it, and then, then their attitude starts to change, and it's like, where does this come from? I'm like dumbfounded because, they completely changed on me because I don't know what to say, I don't know how to react. All of a sudden, greed has been implanted into their minds, and all because of me, of my kindness, my generosity, and me going out of my way. So, one lesson that I've learned is to not, to be too generous to people. Yes, one lesson I've learned. And also, there are also other events where I'll help someone out, and they promise to me. They get on their hands and knees almost, just begging and saying, oh, thank you, you've helped me out. I promise to pay you back, I swear, don't worry about it. I don't hear much from them ever again. All of a sudden, I just hear this plethora of excuses like, oh, well, they're busy doing something else, or, they can't talk right now. And I gave them the benefit of the doubt because I understand how people are busy, they have lives of their own and things to take care of, so I was like, okay, alright, I understand. And then I remember one friend, I never heard from him again, but then, I see him on Facebook, he's just on Facebook doing his own thing. This is someone that I've known for years. Let it be known that these people that I've known, that I've helped out, they're not randoms. I've known them for years, and I made a decision to help them out. So I see this guy, he's on Facebook, and I throw him a message. I send him an invite, or a friend request. I didn't know that he had a Facebook before, and guess what? He blocks me. That just kind of hurts because, I'd known him for a while. He was one of my neighbors, and then he had to move. And, I'm just browsing Facebook and I find his name, and then he just sees my name, sees my invite, and blocks me. So, there's not really much I can do at that point. Because I did call him, text him, and all that stuff, and nothing. Wow. And I don't know what the hell happened there. Someone that I've known for years all of a sudden just turns ghost on me. And you know what, that's okay. Because when people that I share bonds with turn ghost on me, I can have a better analysis of them, and I can see right through them. I'm no longer being duped. I feel that I'm all the more wiser when I'm in a friendship. So that's one thing that I've learned, and that's the important thing when you go through a hardship, whatever it is. The most important thing is to learn from it and to overcome it so that it doesn't happen ever again. That is the most important thing. Sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes, you can go through a hardship and, you want to hurt somebody. That's not going to change anything. The only thing that's going to happen is that, someone might go to hospital and you might go to jail. It's not going to change anything, no matter what the reason is that why you're upset with someone. Sometimes you just have to let it go and just move on and learn. That's something that I've learned the hard way, on my own, with no help. I do have to admit I've had help from therapy sessions and seeing a psychiatrist and getting professional advice. But at the end of the day, I was on my own because I had to apply that advice to myself, and that takes work too. You have to take in, absorb advice, and work on it. Like you have to, absorb the advice and then apply it to everyday life, everyday situations, positive or negative. I'm smarter and a better person. It's important to learn from your history. So that's one thing that I've learned. And that's the bad. Okay, let's talk about the good things. Some of you watching will already know this, but for those who don't, I've lost about, let me start from the beginning. I started a weight loss program about 6 months ago. My primary care doctor started to notice that I was gaining a lot of weight. I was 500 pounds at the time. I think it was like 500. I don't know the exact weight. I don't know the exact number. I just know that I was 500, and it just kept going up every appointment that I had with my doctor. So he said the one that gave me the recommendation of bariatric surgery. So I started the program, and I was iffy about it at first. I really didn't think that I was going to make a lot of progress because there's been times in the past when I would try to I would try to go on a diet. I'd talk to a dietitian, and just went back to my old roots because I love to eat. Ever since I was little, I just love to eat. That's just how I was growing up. So for me to tell me to just change up my diet after like 20 something years, it's just like, wow, really? And another thing that was really scary was that I was like 500 plus pounds, and I was young too. I was like 25. No, I wasn't 25. I was young to be that weight. Ever since high school ended, all I had time before was to just, I didn't have a lot of time to be active as I used to be when I went to high school. So, I had a lot more free time. And even in college, I had a lot more free time, and there's always like snacks and, the mess hall. So I always go there, get seconds, like I said, I was always a big boy and I love to eat. But, the thing about in high school, I was like, in high school I was a big guy, but I wasn't as, unhealthy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was active, I had, stamina, I could run. Yes, I was a big guy, but then, after high school, I graduated. That's when I started becoming sluggish, started to eat more, sit around my ass a lot. I wasn't as active as I used to be. So, fast forward to 2005, I started this weight loss program and started talking to a dietitian, and I started to make better progress this time around. Because at the time I started the weight loss program, I was already also recovering from a mental breakdown. And at that point in my life, I was just sick and tired of being, sick and tired. Same old bullshit, nothing new happening. And I just knew that I just had to put my foot down and make a change. I just had to. So I just started this weight loss program, and within 5 months, I've lost 80 pounds. Now, granted, I'm still a big guy, of course, and I'm not gonna lie, I still have my cravings here and there, but it's not as bad as I used to be. I understand when you're losing weight and when you're losing weight, your diet is the most important thing. You can train as an Olympic athlete. If your diet is piss poor, if you're not eating what you're supposed to in the right portions, and you're not getting all of your nutrients that your body needs, it's going to suffer. And, all that, working out and lifting weights, hours spent at the gym is going to mean nothing. And that's something I've learned the hard way. Because right now I'm currently, yo-yoing. So I need to start getting that better habit of eating, in portions, small portions. I'm still eating healthy. But at the same time, I just need to concentrate on my portions and stay away from certain foods. But regardless, I've made a lot of progress. I feel good about myself. I'm able to put on outfits that I used to wear in high school all the time. And that's a confidence booster for anybody who's undergoing weight loss. Just being able to put on something that you used to wear in your youth. So it just feels good. It really does, and I feel a lot better. I have more stamina. I really miss summer because I really would like to walk, because that's something I really, really love to do. I actually enjoy walking a lot more than going to the gym, to be honest. I love the gym, and then that's another thing that really helped me out was the gym. It's a Snap Fitness right where I live, and it's only 5 minutes it's like a 5-minute drive. And it's been a blessing to me to go there, and you have to pay, the fee is $35 a month. I believe, they increased the price to a couple of dollars, but still. So let's just say, for the sake of this video, it's $35 a month. Not that big of a deal. And what was so great about it is that it was open 24/7. So I can go there whenever I please. If I walk in a gym and it's too crowded, I can just say to myself, you know what, let me come back another time when it's not so crowded. And I feel great. I just have to thank Snap Fitness for just being there for me. And it wasn't just the Snap Fitness. It wasn't, the dietitian, all the doctors that I've talked to. It's about me. All on me. Just like what I've said earlier in this video when I talked about how it's important to absorb advice that you get from others and then apply it in everyday life, to create a different mindset for a healthier future, to be a better you. And that's what I did. Took all of their advice, I applied it, because I was desperate. I was, desperate for a better way of life and a healthier lifestyle. So I just kept pushing. And I yo-yoed a lot. I did. Like I said, I still am now. But, I'm continuing to come stronger, have more stamina, more energy. And it feels great, and I never want to go back to the old me. Even if I never get this bariatric surgery, I still want to, continue to press forward, to just continue to lose weight, even if it's on my own. So even if I don't get the bariatric surgery, I'm still going to keep pushing forward on my own. Because I want to keep pursuing my dream. My main goal in life is to have a family of my own. I want to, as cheesy as this may sound, for better lack of a term, I want to live the American dream. I want to experience what it feels like to be with someone that's loyal, that loves you with all of your heart. Because I don't think I've ever really experienced being with someone like that. I mean, of course, yes, I have my friends and family, of course. But there's someone that loves you enough that is willing to live with you, that's willing to have a baby with you, that's willing to take care of that baby with you. That's just, it's so sacred, it's so special about that. That type of relationship between two humans, regardless of the sex. It's a really beautiful thing when you're there at the altar and you say, I do. That's what I want to live. And also, my parents have also inspired me as well, because they would always tell me about how they sacrificed so much just to take care of us kids. It wasn't easy. It was not easy. All three of us. Actually, four of us. It was not easy. And they took late night shifts, 2 jobs. I remember both my mother and father had 2 jobs just to make ends meet. To me, that's inspiring. That's true love right there. That is what I want to experience. Not instant gratification, true happiness, true love. That's what I want to experience in my life. So, if I want that, I gotta keep pushing forward to become strong enough. Because I think, the father is like the main, what would you say, the main building beam, support beam for the entire structure of a family. It's the father, something I believe. And some people might say that it's both, the father and the mother, but mostly I think it's the father that should be the main support beam in a structure to build a family. That's just my belief. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah. So I just really hope that someday I can meet the right one. Haven't had any luck, of course, but I'm not really looking for someone at the moment. I really want to focus on the small goals, because I remember when I had my mental my mental breakdown, and I became very, suicidal, stuff like that. I left my job for one, dropped out of college, and now I'm in the process of, trying to build my own life back up, because I can't be a good support beam for my family if I don't even have any type of structure to my own self. So I need to get a job. I would really love to go back to college, but student loans and such. I don't know who is going to be able to give me a loan, to go back to school. So I'm in so much debt. It's crazy. With 2016, like I've said in the beginning of this video, there's been a lot of good, there's been a lot of bad that has happened. And I'm just learning from all of it. And I believe that with each day, I improve. Each day I'm making progress towards my goal. With each pound that I lose when I'm going to the gym, I'm making progress with each time that I'm having like interviews, looking for different jobs and trying to build myself up, getting myself back on my feet. I'm improving, Not the best jobs in the world. And when I say the best jobs, I'm not talking about like fast food or customer service or anything like that. But, it's work. It's better. It's 1,000 times better than just sitting on your ass and doing nothing all day. So, because right now the job that I have is just really shitty, and I hope to actually move on to find another place of employment because I'm to the point where I can't take it anymore. I'm done. But man, there's so much happened this year. I could go on. I could really go on. Whoever's continuing to watch this video up to this point, I fucking love you. I fucking love you because I'm just ranting and rambling. But yeah, a lot of good things has happened this year, and don't even get me started about video games, because with video games there's been so many good games coming out this year. I haven't been able to get my hands on all of them. It's been crazy for my wallet to just try to catch up with some of these games and just have fun playing them. And it's the reason why I have such a ridiculous backlog, because every time I buy a new game that I've had high expectations for, something else comes out. So I'm just like, oh shit, and I start playing that game. I just can't really focus on just playing one game. All these cool, awesome games coming out. And if people thought that 2016 was a great year for gamers, it's going to get even better in 2017. What do we have to look forward to? Or me maybe, because my tastes when it comes to video gaming are different to everyone else. Because I've had a lot of friends say that 2016 was shit when it came to gaming, but I beg to differ, and that's because I feel that I'm flexible when it comes to video games, because I love a variety of different games, whether it's indie, AAA, or in between, So yeah, 2017, it's going to get even better. Where do I begin? Horizon, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Nier Automata. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sure I did. But yeah, I'm like on my 4th playthrough of that demo, and I fucking love it. I just wish March was here already, man. Oh, Tales of Berseria. Yes, that comes out a day before my birthday, which is January the 21st. So on the 20th, I have Tales of Berseria to look forward to. And I think there's 2 other games too that are coming out in 2007 within the same month. So, whew, my wallet, man. If my wallet, felt abused in 2016, oh boy. I feel sorry for it next year, man. I'm telling you. And that's why I'm just happy. I'm actually really excited because sometimes when I feel down about something, I think back to a moment when I was in my darkest moment and something good happened. Something that just brought me out of, whether it be a particular event or like something terrible happening that really made me sad and even and depressed. And I think about what might have happened that brought my mood around. Was it me going to the gym and venting out my frustration? Was it, the kindness of a friend? Sometimes friends, good friends, friends that are willing to listen to you, they're good. They can make you feel better. Even if they don't say anything. They don't have to really exactly say anything. If they're willing to listen to what you have to say, that's all that you need. So, now, when I think back, when I'm like feeling down and depressed, I just think back to an event that just brought my mood around, and I go out and pursue it. I go out and do something about it because I believe, when you're depressed, you have to do something about it. You can't just sit around moping and hoping things will change. Well, you can't also think that someone is always going to be there for you, because, you can't really, I'm not exactly saying that you can't depend on your friends, but you can't exactly depend on them 100% of the time, because like I said, sometimes they have their own life and things to deal with, and even if they do listen to you, sometimes they might not know what to say or do. They might even feel a little awkward that all of a sudden you've gone depressed, going all emo on them, and they don't know what to say. So I think it's important. But this for me, I think that you have to find your own way to bring you out of the rut of depression. It can be hard, it can be difficult, but I've come up with methods that really help me out when I'm feeling stressed out, and it's good. Just to take the time to write down, things that you can do when you're depressed. Whether it's go outside, go for a drive, go for a walk, listen to music, or just anything. I think it just has to be something active too. Like, I don't know if it's not really healthy if you're just like sitting on your ass on a couch, like eating a tub of ice cream. It's not exactly, I don't know, I don't think that exactly helps. It just might make it even worse, because you're just sitting there and you're just shoving all these calories into your mouth. But then maybe it might work out for you. Maybe all you need is some snacks and a good movie, and just to get your mind off things, and just whatever works. The main point is whatever works for you guys when you're depressed and down and out. Go ahead, go for it, do it. Because you can't really 100% rely on your friends all the time to help you. I don't know, maybe that might sound selfish or ignorant, but it's true, at least for me anyway. Talking for like 30 minutes now, rambling about 2016. But I'm just happy, man. I'm actually really excited, and I don't really want to exactly say that I have a New Year's resolution. I just want to get out there and make change. I want to get out there and analyze my weaknesses, or analyze my weaknesses and improve on them, just like I did last year, or this year actually. Yeah, this year. And it's just, because to be human, it's just this constant, cycle of improving, becoming better, becoming smarter, becoming wiser, because it's limitless. Knowledge is limitless. It truly is. To just, because I believe, if you just get out there, you can learn something new every day, even if it's something stupid or something random. You learn something new every day. You can't take a vacation from an education. And that is so true. Honestly, I'm just trying to think, is there anything else? I feel that, I covered everything that I really wanted to say. Excuse me. And I'm not sure if you hear it. I just want to make a toast to all of you that we survived 2016, and let's take on 2017 head on, do the best to accomplish our goals, and accomplish our goals, and even if we don't, let's just live it to the fullest, because life is short. So cheers. It's my headset. What am I doing? I'm trying to fucking, I want to give you guys a toast, but I don't have. I tried. I have a glass of wine in my hand, and I tried tapping it, tapping the microphone. So, cheers to everyone, and to the new year. I might actually post a stream up later on, but who knows? So, let's go get him. Let's go get 2017. And in case if you didn't notice, I don't know how to end a video properly, so there. I just tried clashing my spoon with a damn wine glass. I'm so lame. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop the video here, because I don't know what else to say, and I'm just rambling on. So, Happy New Year to you all. May God bless you all, and peace out, and take care.